What does it smell like?
Oh my goodness, that was absolutely revolting.
Anthony had some interesting findings from my hand test.
These ones we call transient microorganisms. They're ones that are not normally on your hands and you pick them up throughout the day.
So these are what I've picked up through touching all of these things throughout the day?
Yes, that's right. This is a culture medium that will only grow microorganisms that are resistant to bile. And we find bile in the gut, and therefore these organisms have come potentially from the gut. Okay, and you can see...
And they're on my hands?
They're on your hands.
So the moral of the story is...
Wash your hands.
Yeah, I really want to wash my hands again right now.
Leona, this is Lucy. She's got this thing. She likes to come on in her pyjamas. It's the thing she always done. We don't know why. Just bear with her. All right, just live with her.
Excellent.
Lucy,
yes.
I actually looked quite nice when I came in, I promise.
Yeah.
These are antimicrobial pyjamas. They've got a silver
That's
lining.
a chat-up line and a half, that, isn't it?
I've really never heard that before. They've got silver in the lining, which is innately antibacterial. So manufacturers claim this kills 99.9% of bacteria, even MRSA. So these are one of the products that you can buy. Another one is this keyboard, which is also antimicrobial, and it's also washable. It goes in the dishwasher.
No,
Yes, it does.
And it works when it comes out.
Well, we have to trust them when they say that it does. It's got silver iron and nanotechnology to try and keep it clean.
That's true. You see, you don't really properly clean that. There's probably
No,
loads of germs.
no. And there was a survey done by Which magazine, and they found that most of the keyboards in their office were more dirty, had more harmful bacteria than the average loo. So it's worth doing, perhaps.
Leona's looking more worried the longer this chat goes on.
Okay, well, this is a copper door handle.
Yeah.
Copper is innately, this is important.
All right.
This is innately
Get on with it then.
antimicrobial.
Yeah.
And they have found, actually it was a Selly Oak hospital, they did a study and they found that 95% of bacteria cease to exist. Cease to exist on copper as opposed to stainless steel. So these are all things, maybe for the people who are more paranoid.
But just
about
wash your hands a
bacteria.
lot and you'll be fine.
Yeah, wash your hands. Wash your hands. That's the message.
Thank you, Lucy.
Thank you.
Our garden watch for this year starts today.
Yes, this is where our wildlife team, along with truckloads of high-tech equipment, converge on a residential street somewhere in the country to see which animals call your gardens their home.
Last year, Mike and Miranda found badgers, deer and all manner of things in Frenchay near Bristol.
It looks like this year's they're going to be as busy.
Andover, a busy market town in the county of Hampshire, with a population of over 50,000. And one of its most famous residents is Reg Presley, lead singer of the Trogs. But the only wild things we're after are the ones in the garden. And just 10 minutes walk from the town centre and a stone's throw away from the busy A303 is what we think could be an oasis of wildlife.
Hey, where have you been?
What do you mean? I had to walk here.
The gardens in this street have the added bonus in that some of them back onto the River Anton, which is going to give us a fantastic variety of wildlife.
Or at least we hope so.
We've got a good chance. The river is crystal clear and we've got 5 gardens to visit, all with wildlife mysteries to solve.
And we've brought a massive technology with us to catch on camera anything that moves day or night. Our cameras will be keeping an eye on the wildlife 24 hours a day.
And this is our HQ for the week, and this is our wildlife spotting board, which is looking a little bit empty at the moment.
So, we better get to work.
And what a week we have in store.
We dive. It's just like being in a massive aquarium.
Have a couple of late nights.
Can you hear that?
And a few early mornings.
I get cooking for a foreign invader.
And I see a heron go wibble.
But our first stop is at the end of the cul-de-sac to meet Jenny and her husband Dean. They live here with their 5 children, teenage sons Tom and Will, 13-year-old daughter Megan, and twins Douglas and Jack. And they've got a great vantage point for wildlife watching.
Jenny, this is such a gorgeous spot. You just come out here when you want to get away from all the kids and all the noise in the house and just watch the world go by.
Yeah, no, I just look at the river and enjoy the peace and quiet and the animals, and it's lovely, really good.
So what sort of wildlife do you spot from here then?
Well, if I'm lucky, I see the kingfisher come down here and the heron and the ducks, and, you know, we have the robins and the sparrows as well. and see the water voles pop across. And yeah, it's really good.
Jenny's pointed out a couple of spots on the bank where she's seen water voles, so we've set up remote cameras in the hope of filming them. But as there are plenty of other animals using this river, it'll be interesting to see who else is around.
Jenny and Dean have also had an unwanted animal visitor. Up until recently, they kept 35 chickens, but something has been picking them off one by one. And I found evidence of the most likely suspect. I think there's been murder, most foul, in your shrubbery. We've got a pigeon or a dove that's been killed here. And if you have a look at the feather, you can see it's broken or snapped off at the quill. If that had been a bird of prey like a sparrowhawk, it would have plucked out the feathers. But because they've been bitten off, that tells me it's a fox that's been down here really recently.
Yeah.
And the other thing as well, Dean, is can you smell something?
Yeah, quite pungent.
Really pungent, definitely fox. So that's evidence that it's coming in really recently.
And it gets me a little bit concerned because we do have some guinea pigs, and since there's no chickens left for the fox to eat and one less pigeon, maybe it could be sniffing around the guinea pigs as well.
Well, I think we've got a way of telling whether the fox is sniffing around the guinea pigs.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, the guinea pigs are safely stowed away each night in their hutches over there. If I put the special infrared camera, it should record anything that goes snooping around them at night. Line that up. Let's see what happens.
All in all, it's a great start to the week.
I've got my first problem. What is going on with Dean's foxes?
Yeah, we've got our cameras rigged to try and capture Jenny's water vole, so the footage we get tonight could be amazing.
I can't wait, but we'll have to.
Leona, are you passionate about the wildlife in your garden?
Yeah, I was having a good chat about, because I've got a little rabbit, and I was asking if it's okay to keep her outside and stuff.
Is this a Los Angeles or a Hackney rabbit?
In LA.
It's a Californian rabbit,
Yeah, she's a Cali rabbit.
He's very good,
sunglasses on and everything.
Yeah, she's really cool.
I don't think I'm having pet rabbits in California for some reason. Anyway, Mike's got a very interesting little feature for us and a marvellous little signature tune. Look at this. Yes, the nights are drawing in. It's dark out there. What noises might we be hearing?
There's not a lot to see. There's loads to hear in the autumn. Have a listen to this. It's not somebody being murdered in the street.
Yeah.
We're coming up with the nights drawing into the fox's mating season. That is a vixen's blood-curdling call.
That's a lady fox.
That's a lady fox.
That's her
Dog
come
fox.
hither squeal, is it?
And the male goes, oh, 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 in return. It's all going on. Things that go bump in the night in Hackney.
You do that male call again. Leona enjoyed that one.
It sounded more like a seal, to be honest. The next one we have is, have a listen to this one, see if you know what this is, Leona.
That's the fox again, isn't it?
Yeah, it sounds like a fox.
Listen.
It's a bird.
It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a tawny owl. This time of year, they're really going for it. Kiwik is the female, and the male goes woo, woo. And the final we've got is the robin. The lovely robin. This is a bird that sings for 10 months of the year.
Yeah.
The only time it doesn't sing is August and September when it's in a molt. And it'll sing right the way through Christmas Day. It's a beautiful song. And it's doing that because it's holding a territory. Without that territory, it's history.
Mike, you're a god.
Mike.
Thank you
Leona,
very much
it's
indeed.
so lovely to meet you. Good luck with the book and the single. Happy as well.
Tomorrow we've got Jeffrey Palmer will be here.
See you then.
Stay.
Bye.
Bye.